Right then guys, how's it going? Welcome back to a new video. The international break is officially coming to an end as the Premier League returns this weekend, and Eddie Howe has done his press conference this morning ahead of the Newcastle versus Spurs game on Sunday. Obviously it's the first time he's spoken in a while, so he had quite a lot to say and some pretty big news to talk about in today's video. Unfortunately, it means that my international break is coming to an end as well. My last day in Spain today. If you saw my last video, you'll know that I've been here in Barcelona, and I did go and see the new camp yesterday, and I do hope to post that as a bit of a video on the channel as well. I know it's not Newcastle United, but it was a fantastic day yesterday, and I'm hoping to share it with you guys when it's ready. So watch out for that in the next few weeks. But as I say, Eddie Howe, press conference, a lot to talk about. The big news is Kieran Trippier. There's been an update on Kieran Trippier. Eddie Howe has actually said that he's hoping to have him back quite quickly. Now, again, Kieran Trippier broke his foot. It was quite a serious injury. It required an operation. And as much as it's been spoken about as we're going to hope to have him back before the end of the season, I always thought that deep down we wouldn't see him before the end of the season. At the end of the day, if we're able to get over the line and stay away from that bottom three, you don't want to bring him back early if it's going to potentially aggravate the injury. But words from Eddie Howe today is that we could have him back. You know, he made it sound almost imminently. I don't think that's the case. I think it could well be in the next few weeks. There was some talk or rumours that it could well be the Crystal Palace game, which is a couple of games' time. And Kieran Trippier is actually getting a scan on his foot today. So I think we will learn more in the next week or so. But wow, that is tremendous news. We know how much of an impact he made for the 5 games he did play. He scored 2 winning goals. You know, he picked up at least 3 points all on his own against Aston Villa before he unfortunately got taken off. So that is a huge boost to the side and the fans, to be honest, because I really want to see him back out there again. And there was also a little touch on Callum Wilson. He's slightly further behind Trippier, but again, that was another injury that I honestly didn't think we would see until next season, a player that we wouldn't see back until next season, but it could well be a similar situation for him. So that is the big news of today. Really hope the scan comes out in the way we want it to, and that we will see Trippier back very soon. In terms of injury/illness, now Eddie Howe's spoken about some positive cases in the camp, and both Dubravka and Shaw came back from their international break with illness, but it's expected that they will both be available for the game against Spurs this weekend, which is massive. We want Dubravka in goal, and Shaw, as I say, I think is playing his best football in a black and white shirt since he got here. I would potentially even say better, you know, than how he played under Rafa Benitez. So definitely want them two available for this Sunday. And Jonjo Shelvey, another player as well, who's done some training, so we think he will be available for Sunday. I asked in the last video, the big question was, and it's the similar question today as well if you want to get involved, would you play Shelvey or Bruno in the middle this Sunday against Spurs alongside Willock and Joe Linton? And a lot of you guys said Bruno. And if Shelvey has been unwell, I would suggest that it would be Bruno. And let's be honest, he's had a cracking international break, hasn't he? So, you know, in a way, I think we really want to play him after how well he's done when he's been away scoring goals, assisting goals. But then on the flip side, he has been away for 2 weeks playing a lot of games where, although Shelvey may not have been too well over the last week or so, he has had a long break. So again, that throws it up. Let me know down below, has that changed your mind at all on who you would like to see in the middle? Again, I'll say that I think Bruno played really well against Chelsea in a game that we didn't have a lot of the ball, and I expect Spurs to be a similar situation. Just being able to break up the play and kind of calm things down. I think this game would suit Bruno way better. Again, we will have to wait and see. You also spoke about St. Max. Now, St. Max has obviously had quite a bit of criticism from the fans, and I actually spoke about this a couple of weeks ago. I think it was only a few videos ago now, where St. Max actually came out and said We've seen videos of him training privately in the gym and working hard on the treadmill. And he basically came out, I can't remember the words he used. I think it was something along the lines of, people forget quickly, but I know what to do. Which was basically like, I know I've not been great, but I'm going to prove to you that I can do it. You know, that's what we want. I'm really happy he's come out with a bit of fighting talk. You know, we want to see him come out. We want to see him do well. And Eddie Howe basically came out and said something similar that I did, which is, you know, he had a groin injury, then a calf injury, then he had an illness, and he hasn't been involved. And we were bringing him on for 5 minutes at the end of a game when he's obviously going to struggle to really contribute when he's not being, you know, in the thick of it with everybody else. So basically, from what he's kind of come out and said is very similar, and it's trying to just get him involved again. You know what? Football, like a lot of sports, it's a lot about confidence. It's about where you are and how you're feeling. If you're on a roll, you're doing great. You know, look at where Joe Linton was. Low confidence, wasn't great. The guy's full of confidence now. He's putting in a proper shift. And I just want to get St. Max back there again. And I think, again, if St. Max is fit, I play him on Sunday. You know, again, in a game where we don't expect to have a lot of the ball, we want someone quick who can counter and can create. So, yes, it's good to hear from Eddie Howe, you know, that he's backing him and he wants to see him back, and I definitely want to as well. He also mentioned Chris Wood. Obviously, he went and got himself a few more goals, making him New Zealand's top goal scorer ever, which is a tremendous record for him, and we want to hopefully see a bit of that confidence and a bit of that goal scoring transfer over into the Newcastle side as well. Again, you know, we've got Spurs this Sunday, but we're hitting a run of fixtures all at home, some back-to-back games with midweek games, and Chris Wood is, you know, the lone striker now until Wilson comes back, so we could really do with him hitting a little bit of form himself. And Eddie Howe did also touch on the fact that the substitute rule is changing. From the start of next season, it will be 5 substitutes, I'm pretty sure. I think that was confirmed. Either way, it was discussed, and Eddie Howe has basically said that he likes it. He's a fan of the switch to 5 substitutes. I still don't know how I feel. I feel like we are making some changes to the game, and I think 3 was fine. I think 5 substitutes definitely suits Man City. I would say it suits Liverpool, I would say it suits Chelsea, it suits teams that have got more than 11 good players. And for a long time, Newcastle, I mean, even now, to be honest, I would say with the injury, if we didn't have the injuries, then yeah, maybe we've got a few more guys on the bench that I would be happy to bring on, but I think it suits the teams that have got 2 squads, and this is the thing. Eddie Howe has said, you know, he's got a big team and he wants to give game time, and it's great to hear him say that. To be honest, it's great to hear him say that he wants to use more players. You know, players like Sean Longstaff, who are being linked with a new 3 or 4 year deal. You know, he kind of get on the pitch. You know, and if we had more substitutes and we had more options, it would be great to see more of these guys get involved. I'm still 50-50. Let me know your thoughts down below. Again, Newcastle, we've spent in January, we brought in 5 new players. We're expected to go and spend in the summer again as well. You know, maybe next season 5 substitutes would suit us better, because we will have more players and we will have more guys who want to get on the pitch. Look at Bruno. Couldn't get in the team because of how well Shelvey, Willock and Joe Linton were doing. You know, with 5 subs, maybe we were a little bit more free to make earlier subs, because you try and hang on to your subs till the end when you've got 3. You don't know who's going to get injured. When you've got 5, a bit more freedom to make half-time subs and that kind of thing. So let me know your thoughts on that below. And again, let me know your thoughts heading into the game on Sunday. The big one is the Trippier news. Obviously, it doesn't sound like he's going to be back quite as quickly as Sunday, but it sounds like he will be back very soon indeed, which again is huge. So thank you for watching. As always, drop a like, subscribe. Again, I will be back in time for the Spurs game, the instant reactions and all the good stuff. So if you're a Toon fan and you want to watch out for that, hit subscribe. And as I say, I look forward to hopefully having my Barcelona stadium tour on the channel very soon as well. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you later.